walnut, big, thick piece left over from a solid walnut kitchen countertop that I did, a big L-shaped one. I had to put it together with dominoes. It turned out beautiful, but in that I had some cutouts, and I saved them for little projects, inlays, and doing like plugs for like screws. This is beautiful stuff. These TDS-13 low-profile dog stops from TSO. I got these a long time ago when they first came out, and I used them a little bit here and there. But these have become a daily thing when I'm doing woodworking. They have turned out to be one of those surprise tools that I knew it would be handy, and it would help me do things that are difficult to do with pretty much any other thing unless I made up something, which is typically what I did. Some little plywood, clamp it down. These allow me to clamp down whatever I'm working on, and they're thin enough that I can then get in and sand or route or scrape or whatever I need to do. But what I just discovered today, and I'm scratching my head that I didn't see this before. In fact, I have to honor where I learned this. I learned it here on YouTube, and I learned it from Sedge. If you're a Festool person, shop, you know Sedge. He has a beautiful shop full of Festool, and he does lots of videos showing you how to use Festool tools in all kinds of applications. And he's got that Northeast accent, and he always ends it something like stay sharp, wicked sharp. What? I can't do it. Sorry about that. I saw this video where he had his TDS-13s. He loves these things. And like me, he uses them all the time. And he had his mounted on his vise, same vise I have. And he was clamping, and I went, holy smokes. So I had to try it out. So I got this piece of wood here, and I wound this out, mounted the first time ever. These holes are drilled, the 20 millimeters. I did this in another video when I made the mount for this vise, because the Polk Smart benches, I don't want anything hanging out on the edges anywhere, no protrusions. I don't want lips hanging out, nothing. I want them, they're portable, so I need the outside edges to be just smooth. That's why you don't see any, everything I have that's on the outside is bolt on or clamp on and comes off for transport. So my wood vise, and I wanted a wood vise, I came up with a plate that mounts using the standard MFT holes that I have on all of my benches, all of my tools. System, remember, sticking to the system, and then anything I think up works. So this vise, I like it here, it seems, but I can mount it anywhere along here, any of the ends, anywhere it'll fit because of the spacing of the holes. Same, it'll fit over there. It'll even fit on this. So I can put this anywhere. And when I did this, for whatever reason, I couldn't think of a good reason at the time, but I plugged the holes that were pre-drilled in this. They were 3/4, not 20, so they didn't do me any good. And I decided, I want to space them exactly with the MFT, the Polk Smart table, the 20 millimeter holes, 96 millimeters apart. Industry standard, enough said. So I drilled the 4 holes, and wherever I put it, it lines up. Those holes line up perfectly. They can't not line up. There's no way to put it anywhere it doesn't line up. So and I don't know if Sedge did that to his or not, but they seem to. But I came to the shop and put one on here, and then started doing some work with it, and I've been impressed. So you can see that basically I knew about how wide this was. I just cranked this out, had this on it, put it on, look, and I went, okay, drop this one in here and clamp it. And now I can sand away, I can route, I can scrape, whatever I need to do. The little short bench dogs, these come with these, and they're adjustable so that I can put them in different holes, and I can even do them at an angle if I need to. But now with this, I can take a piece of material, however long or wide it is. I don't know, this is long, I could do it this way, but let's say that it were a long piece this wide. I could lay it on the bench, figure out about where this needs to go. And that looks about right. So I'll drop it into these holes, push it up tight, crank this up, and now this piece is locked down. Sand, route, whatever I need to do. Got this almost universal clamp. I could even just move this to the middle and kind of clamp in the middle if I had a long piece going both ways. This is one of those system things where it existed, and I already used this tool, and I already used this clamp, and I already used the bench, but I saw another YouTube carpenter Sedge that did this with the same tools and did it this way, and I went, how did I not know that? This was a great time to discover this because TSO is having their New Year's sale, and it's going on from today, I think through, I think the 2nd, but I'll put my link in the description of this video, affiliate link, so I do get compensated if you use it. They don't pay me to make these videos. They don't tell me to make these videos. I actually look for opportunities. I keep an eye on certain tool company sales, and theirs is one of them because I use most of their tools. And I just want to tell the Smart Fam when there's a sale, or remind you if you don't already know that there's a sale, because they're usually only 2 or 3 days, and they're just a few times a year. So what I try to do is, when I don't want to turn into one of those channels of just like pushing out tools. So I make a special video for the sale. I don't let it interfere with my regular video that I tend to publish on Sundays. So this one is one of those where it was a tip that I wanted to pass on to the Smart Fam, and because it was this brand, TSO, it made sense that I could put it together and tell you about their sale at the same time. So kind of giving you a benefit and also passing on a little information. So again, it's their New Year's sale. If you are interested, then again, the affiliate link down below, you go there. If you use it, we'll get a little credit for that. But either way, you'll get the sale price if you're looking for these. And if you're looking for these, they're the TDS-13s. They also make a 10, it's just shorter. So if you want the 10s, that will do the same thing. I like the longer. In fact, if they made a 15 or a 20, I'd probably consider that. And don't forget, if you like the Smart System, the Smart Bench, Smart Station, any of the accessories that work with the system or the Smart Woodshop itself, I also put a link for my plans page where you go there, you can purchase any of the plans or package of plans, and then within a minute or two, almost instantaneously, you'll get an email from us, not your PayPal, not your credit card company. Those are separate. That's between you and them. But you'll get one from us, the Smart Woodshop. And in that email, just scroll down a little bit. You'll find a link. Just click on that link, and it'll take you to where you can download the plans. That's right, download them. You're not reading them online. When you download them, you have them on whatever device you downloaded them with, your phone, your tablet, your computer. Once you do that, find out where your downloads go. In the Mac world, in the Apple world, there's a there's a downloads folder. It just goes there, and I go there and move it. But then move it, create a folder for your plans or whatever, so you know where it is, your documents and plans. That's what I have anyway. Put it there, and you'll always have it. But if you lose it, your computer crashes, don't buy it again. Contact us, and we will get you a fresh set emailed out to you. Buy it once, it's yours for life. Ha'oli makahiki ho. I've been chastised a few times about saying mahalo, aloha, and other Hawaiian phrases. It's kind of like I've absconded with, I went to Hawaii on vacation, came back and thought I was Hawaiian. Just for those that have kind of gotten on to me about that and given me a hard time, I'm from Hawaii. I'm from Honolulu. My baby brother's room, when you looked out the window, you could see Pearl Harbor. And I grew up with Kohauli Day every end of last day of the year. I was a haole, so I was a minority. And so speaking local, hey, haole, you make stink eye at me. You like me broke your face. So, it's deep in my roots. I'm from Hawaii, and will always be home to me no matter where I live. Mahalo.